The Nigerian authorities, in the form of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, are cracking down on the problem. Today they're planning to raid a cyber cafe. Their intelligence suggests that a gang of computer fraudsters are using it as a base. The stakes are high, it's a potentially dangerous mission, and a squad of armed police are going with them.
Don't take anything for granted. We could be attacked. Do you understand? So we don't rule out anything.
The target is about an hour's drive from the EFCC's base. We've been given permission to accompany them on the raid. We've no idea what kind of reception we're going to get when we arrive. So just to fill you in, we're now waiting on the bus, waiting for the call to go in. There are two undercover operatives already in the cyber cafe, and they're just trying to confirm that fraud has taken place. When we get that call, all of them are going in. The call comes and we are in. The officers have to take control of the situation quickly to prevent vital evidence being destroyed. So it looks just like a regular internet cafe, but obviously the authorities here in Nigeria suspect differently.
Stand where you are, and if you move, you'll get yourself into trouble.
It isn't long before they start to uncover evidence of possible computer scams. So what have you found here?
He's using an email extractor. They extract email addresses from the internet. They're going to send scam mails to all these addresses. Sometimes you have over 1 million addresses, and they're going to send to all of them. If they're lucky, a few will reply.
Before long, incriminating emails were being discovered all over the cafe.
Where did you get this from? This is a scam letter. He's impersonating EFCC.
Give me EFCC again.
Yes. So
what you've got here is a situation where even this anti-fraud unit is being impersonated. There's an email here going to somebody in Switzerland demanding payments for this organisation that's carrying out the raid. That's how widespread this sort of problem is here in Nigeria. It doesn't seem like the people here have been paying too much attention to this notice.
This letter is purported to be from the Federal Ministry of Finance. It's in the sum of $4.5 million US.
It's difficult to believe that the scammers can make a living out of sending these emails. But do people fall for this?
If they don't, he wouldn't be here, would he?
Some of these guys are doing single scams for about 10,000 US dollars. So just imagine how much they could earn from all the data on your hard drive if they got hold of that. After 3/4 of an hour, the officers are starting to wind up the raid, confiscating computer equipment which might yield more evidence for their investigation. Meanwhile, out on the street, a crowd is beginning to build. As the suspected scammers are led away to a waiting van, the mood changes. There is a crowd of, I'd say it was a good few hundred now, and the problem is that scamming Westerners via the internet is a reasonably lucrative activity around here, and the police have advised us to leave now, so I think that's what we should do.
come on.
As the last of the confiscated equipment is being loaded up, stones are thrown in our direction. Stones! We're off. Suddenly guns are drawn and fired.
Go! This man! Go! Head down! Shoot! Anybody can listen, just fire! Fire! Don't fire!
Back at base and spirits are high. All in all, it had been a successful day for the EFCC. They picked up a number of suspected fraudsters, closed down the cyber cafe where they operated, and got away in one piece. Things got a bit dangerous at the end.
Yeah. Sometimes, it's like that. That's why when we're going out like this, we're coming with our armed men, to give us a lot of protection, because they could be violent, because these guys are a bunch of criminals. And then, it's not easy to fight crime, but we are winning the war. We are winning.